Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys. Well, we have a lot to discuss as always. We're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County because Heather Dubrow is calling bull on Shannon Beador. And listen, we love a good shit comment. I don't know why I literally like normally I'm so good at censoring the curse word, but I censored bull and I didn't censor shit. Anyways, doesn't matter. So here we go. Smash the like button. If you guys aren't subscribed, get subscribed. I hope you guys enjoyed Anchor Watch with Jason and Gelsey yesterday. Tomorrow we get 2 new episodes of Housewives. And then on Friday, we're back for Hot Messy Topics once again. So let's just jump right in. There's nothing more that I like than a housewife calling bullshit. Um, I saw a couple little scenes from this week's episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County. Those are just scenes like I don't have screeners or anything, so just to make that clear. Those are just scenes that are put out there on Instagram and social media. But in the scenes, you see where now Gina Kirschenheiter is talking about Heather's career. This is like the easiest way to get to Heather. You can't talk about her money because she has more than everyone. No one's going to touch on her family. There's no reason to. But if you touch on her career, yeah. But apparently this got her activated too. Heather Dubrow legitimately flatly just accused Shannon Beador of faking the car robbery scenario staged during the tactical class exercise that we saw last week. She pretty much said to Shannon, I call bullshit. You knew. And she feels like Shannon was acting and she wasn't genuinely frightened because Shannon was like, I was shaking. My heart was beating out of my chest. I didn't know what was going on. But she admitted that if the robbery had been real, even her herself, she wouldn't know how to react. So she felt like this is questionable. Now, Shannon recounted this whole moment and she said that the driver approached with a bag and a beer and got close to her face. And that made her very, very scared. And that was her response. And she said that her heart was racing and that she feared passing out and believed that she might even die in this situation. One thing about Shannon Beador, though, you guys, I'm going to say this. One, think that her time on the show has come to an end. I truly do, because I think that all of this and all of the reactions are just getting a little crazy. And I also feel like it's just not, it's overplayed. She seems like, and this is just watching her yelling at production, she seems like a producer's nightmare. She's always very, very dramatically heightened. She always has been. I think that was good for the show for some time. But like all good things, I think that all good things must come to an end. And I'm not trying to get her fired. I'm not campaigning to get her fired. I'm just saying I think that the show would do just fine with Shannon Beador in the rearview mirror. That is what I'm saying. So please, please do not attack me thinking that I'm sitting here trying to defend anybody. But Jennifer Pedranti also called out Tamara Judge for the whole wedding snub. And she's preparing for her upcoming wedding to Ryan Boyajian. And she feels like Tamara Judge is refusing to attend. And she probably is. My other thing, let me just like defend Tamara on this. There have been a couple of moments where I've been invited to people's birthday parties or their kids' graduation parties and things like that. And I feel like those are really, really happy, special moments. And to be honest with you, if we're not in a great place, that is not a moment for me to be at with like having like contention in my heart and to just be an asshole. Like it's not about me. It's about you or your family or whatever that special occasion is about. So I completely agree with removing myself from certain events if I'm not going into it with like the right frame of mind or like the right heart. I don't think that there's a reason for me to be there. And so if Tamara is doing the same thing, being like, oh, well, this is like supposed to be special for you and Ryan, why would I be there? I agree with that. I do. But she claimed that Tamara repeatedly said that she would not show up, and she called the wedding tacky. Now, Tamara did not need to do that, but kind of implying that the event is beneath her social standards. In response to that, though, Jen joked about turning her wedding into something outrageous, like wearing a bikini, and said that she's sick of fighting in the drama and she wants to switch it all up. Really, I think that she should do whatever she wants. I don't think that anybody should hold that much real estate in your mind or in your head for you to be like, well, I'm going to switch up my whole wedding just because you don't like what I'm doing with it and you don't want to go. So I'm going to make it ridiculous. No, if you don't want to show up in a bikini, don't show up in a bikini. Most people don't get married in a bikini. If you want to get a dress, get a dress. You want to have a out of country, like vacation island style wedding, have that. You want to do a church wedding, do that. Doesn't matter. It is about you. That is your special day. So if Tamara Judge is holding that much real estate in your head, there's a bigger conversation for you to have with yourself because it's coming off. And I love, seriously, I love Jen Pedranti on the show. I think she's the sweetest and one of the best moms we've seen on Housewives. But like, if she's holding that much real estate and making you switch up your plans, it's coming off as like a little point of insecurity. And that means that there's something that you need to deal with. It's not really a Tamara problem because you're not going to change Tamara. Tamara is who Tamara is. I mean, if Tamara told me, I don't want to come to your wedding because it's bullshit and it's tacky and it's less than $20,000, I'd be like, okay, well, that's my wedding. So if you don't want to come, then I completely understand and great, you don't come. If you do want to come and you want to support, great, you support. If you're somebody's friend, family, loved one, then you will go and support. If you're not, then just who cares? You don't want somebody there mocking your shit anyways. Did you guys watch Vanderpump Rules? Did you see when Sheena got married to Brock? When Christina Kelly and Katie Maloney were sitting on the balcony, literally mocking the entire thing? Yeah, nobody wants that. So, okay. Last but not least, I did want to bring this up as well. Thank you to Bravo Snarkside. Whitney Rose posted, so much to unpack here. At first, I laughed when I saw this. You're a disgusting redhead. Oh, redneck. Because I thought she called me a redneck, and I was laughing at my own mess. Then I realized that she actually called me a redhead as an insult. It just sent my entire heart bursting in pain for all of the redheads that I love deeply. This right here is exactly why I colored my hair red. If you are naturally a redhead, please know that you are beautiful and rare, and don't listen to the hate. One day you will love your natural beauty. XOXO. I think that she's also playing to the masses. I don't think that, first of all, the insult is more like you dyed your hair red as like faking to be a redhead. I do think that Lisa knows that Whitney did that for her daughter, though, in support of her daughter, and her intent behind doing it, the heart was pure, and I get why she did it. But this is taking it to the next level. But that's what Whitney does. So pop off, guys. Smash the like button. Show some love. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you later. Bye, guys.